My name is Gabriel Beltran and I am a flute major in the New World School of the Arts College Division, and I'm going to be a junior this year. I've been playing the flute since I was about 11 years old, so it's been like maybe nine, almost 10 years now, and I played it all through middle and high school, and I started taking lessons in middle school. Well, it's a funny story. When I was really young, I wanted to do something in the arts. I knew it since I was very little, and my parents are both artists, and when I was really small, they just kind of shoved me in a band class. It was completely spontaneous, and they didn't really let me choose an instrument. They just gave me the flute, and when I first played it, I absolutely fell in love with it. I knew that I was going to be doing that forever. Last year's With Russia from Love concert was a growing experience for me, and I know it was for all the other musicians as well. We hadn't performed, actually, any of the pieces before. Usually we go through a lot of rep here at New World, but we hadn't really performed any of those composers before. It was actually a really great experience to understand the style and how it is played. The concert, which took place at the Arts Center, was actually a really interesting concert. We were over 100 people on stage, and it took many weeks of rehearsals. At one point we were doing almost 4 or 5 rehearsals at school, and we were rehearsing every single day, and it wasn't a normal concert because we were actually not only orchestra, but it was full orchestra from both divisions, and it was a full choir. And to actually be able to perform with so many people and with singers on the stage was actually a growing experience for everybody, because from the singers' part, they hadn't performed with the full orchestra in such an important concert, and we hadn't either. To play what we played Symphony of Songs by Stravinsky. It's a really specific piece because the instrumentation is really irregular. Instead of having a full orchestra where the violins lead, there were no violins in the piece, and it was led by the cello section. It was a really enjoyable experience for me personally, because I had never known how it is to play without a concertmaster and to be led by a cellist in the orchestra. The most difficult part about putting the Russia with Love concert together for me and for the rest of the orchestra was probably the putting it together part, because we had a very small amount of time, and it was like back-to-back rehearsals. It was almost every day, and we had to put a choir and a soloist and an orchestra together in a functional way that would sound good and would sound professional. I really enjoyed to be able to play Paganini's 24 Caprices, because it's a piece that we've always heard, and the guest artist, Viviana La Saracina, who came to perform with us, every time that we rehearsed with her, every time that we ran the song and in the concert, we learned a lot just from being able to be in the same room with her and to play with her, and she gave us a lot of direction when we were rehearsing and performing. I took a lot from that personally, as well as I know everybody else did, and the piece itself had a lot of very exposed parts for everybody in the orchestra. I had the opportunity to perform like small snippets and small solos with the actual soloists, and I really enjoyed doing that. After the concert, I mean, some of the faculty that went, and my family and students who went to see the concert, it was a really nice thing to see how everything came together, and the music itself was just, we got to play 3 beautiful pieces. We got to play Rachmaninoff and Stravinsky. New World School of the Arts has really helped me develop personally with my instrument and as a musician in general, because I've been exposed to a lot of talented faculty members and musicians that have helped guide me and coach me through a lot of different aspects of the flute and of the music world in general, and I've been able to take advantage of the facilities here in ways that I can have opportunities where I wouldn't probably be able to in other places. I've met faculty members here that I've never dreamed of meeting in other places, and they have helped me develop to levels that I never really thought I would.